Again, welcome. Hi. You just need, Kendall's eating you a dumbbell. Yep. And then we'll get you a lighter one as well. Got mobility and core, and I'll be here with you the whole time. Guide you through it, okay? Okay, the first thing we're gonna do is a thoracic rotation. So think about the upper back, and a lot of times everyone's tight there, okay? And so we really wanna dig into mobilizing that. So we're gonna get here into this quadruped position, so on all fours. Then you're gonna take your right hand and put it behind your head, and I want you to tuck your elbow, your right elbow to your left elbow, and then open up as far as you can. You should be opening up your chest, yep. And then rotate back. Good, nice, slow and controlled. If your upper back is a little bit tight, you're gonna feel this. Mine is for sure. Good, and we're gonna do 4 more. Good. 1, 2, good. 2 more. 3. And 4, good. All right, and we're gonna switch sides. So same thing, we'll put our left palm on the back of our head, tuck our left shoulder to our inside of our right elbow, and pull. Good. If you feel tighter in one side or the other, that's totally normal. We probably have a mobility issue we could look into. I know I do. It's good. You should really feel that chest open. 2, we'll do 2 more. Good. Perfect. Okay, we'll be back to that. I'm gonna have you guys pick up your heavier dumbbell, and we'll get in standing position. And we're gonna do something that's gonna kind of mobilize us from a squatting position. A lot of us are really tight in our hips. So we're gonna take a nice wide stance, toes slightly out, okay? And we'll hold dumbbell here in this front rack position. Yep. And I just want you to sit as deep as you can in this position, and from here just move gently side to side, kind of keep your chest up, okay? So if I cave forward, I'm gonna feel discomfort in my lumbar spine. I want to guard against that, so I'm just kind of moving gently side to side. And we're gonna hang out here for another 20 or 30 seconds. It should feel like a nice stretch. Shouldn't feel real stressful. Good. We'll do another 5 seconds. 3, 2. Good, and rest there. You can go ahead and set the dumbbell down. We'll go up into a standing position, and then we're gonna get back down into our squat. And when we do that, we're gonna grab our toes. So think about that same bottom position you were just in. Okay, so now I'm holding onto my toes, and I'm gonna mobilize my hamstrings by pushing myself up and then getting into a nice stretch here. And we'll rock back and forth a little bit, and then we're gonna sink back down into our squat. So here we're opening up at our hips, and then as we extend and get into this position, we're getting our hamstrings and lower back mobilized as well. Good. And we're gonna do 2 more of those. So we'll sink back down. I find usually by the 3rd or 4th round of these, I get significantly deeper than I did on the first round, which is a good sign. Good. And we'll sink back down to 1 more. Good. And then we'll up and stretch. Good. All right, and slowly come into a standing position. Shake your legs out a little bit. Good, okay. We're gonna get down back on our mat. We're gonna do something called the world's greatest stretch, which it is. Stretches everything. Okay, we're getting this runner's kneeling position. From here, we're gonna bring our hands to the inside of our leg that's bent. And then from here, with our elbow down, we're gonna push down, yep. And then we're gonna rotate up, keep our hand up high and eyes on our hand, and then rotate back down. Nice, slow and controlled. I'll feel a stretch at the front of my left hip here, in my groin, and then also in my thoracic spine and chest as I'm rotating. That's good. 3, good. We'll do 2 more. 1, good. Last one. Good, and come on up and we'll switch sides. Extended, hands to the inside of our body. If we can tap our elbow or our elbow on the ground, we will. I can't, but if you could, that would be nice. Good mobility. Yep, that's right. Good. Nice, slow and controlled. Really opening up our hips here, our upper and lower back, and our chest and shoulders. Good. We'll do 2 more. 1. Good. Last one. Good. We'll take 10-15 seconds. Shake it out a little bit. We're going to go right back to our thoracic rotation. We're going to do that one more time through. Okay? Everything we just did, we'll do that one more time through, and then we'll move on. Okay? All right. We'll go back into our quadruped position here. Hand behind our head, elbow to elbow, and then open up and rotate. Good. We're going to do 30 seconds of this work, and then we'll switch sides. Good. Halfway. Let's do one more. Good. Let's go ahead and switch sides. Same thing. Back of the head and elbow to elbow. Open and extend. Opening up your chest. And really fighting to open up the upper back. Good. We'll go another 25 seconds. Good. Last 10. Three, 2, 1, and relax. Okay, we're gonna stand back up and go into our bottom of our squat hold. Good. Wide stance. As we've gone through all this mobility stuff already, you should feel, hopefully, like you can get just a little bit deeper maybe than you did right at the beginning. That would be the hope. And we're just gonna hang out here. You can sway side to side. Just try to keep the weight through your heels and midfoot. Don't come out on your toes. And just get a good stretch down here. Good. We'll go another 15 seconds. And then we're gonna go back to our squat to stand. Good. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. Good. Okay, here we go. Go down to the bottom, grab hold of our toes, nice deep in the hip, and go ahead and stand. Yep. Then nice stretch. I'll let you go at your own pace here, nice, slow, and controlled. We're gonna do this for another 25 seconds. No rush to get through these, just feel a good stretch at the bottom and a nice, relaxing hamstring stretch at the top. Good. Good job. 10 more seconds. Three, 2, 1, and relax. Whew, good job. We'll do one more round of our world's greatest stretch. Hands to the inside, back leg extended, elbow to the ground, and rotate. Try to keep your eyes on your hand. We're gonna go at our own pace, nice, slow, and controlled. We're gonna go for another 25 seconds, you guys. Good. Ten. Good. And go ahead and switch sides. Back leg extended. If we can get our elbow to the ground, that would be great. If not, that's okay. As close as you can, and then up and extend. Eyes on your hands as you extend. Good. Focus on breathing. Exhale. Don't hold your breath. Good. Just try to relax. We got another 15 seconds. Good. Three. Do two more. Good. Great job. Rest there. Okay. Great job. First section is done. We'll talk through the next round. Okay, we're going to use that lighter dumbbell that you have for the next round. This is all going to be core stuff. Okay. First thing we're going to do is just hold a plank. Here, so belly squeeze, butt squeezed. All I want you to do is hold the plank for 30 seconds, and we might add some distractions in as we go, but I'll let you know. Okay? Ready? Here we go. Just holding, belly squeezed, glute squeezed, quad squeezed. Trying to keep our body in a straight line. Focus on breathing. Nice solid exhale through your mouth. Inhale through your nose if you can. Good, we're halfway. If your wrists are bothering you, you can always go down and do it off your forearms too. That's okay too. That offers some relief. 3, 2, 1, and relax. Okay, next we're gonna go down on our belly, and we're gonna do an alternating Superman. So we're working on squeezing our glutes and our shoulders opposite of each other. So left glute, leg go up, right arm goes up, and rotate. Back and forth. We're going to do this for 30 seconds. Okay? Really focus on squeezing your glute. If you feel this in your low back, there's a good chance you're not activating your glute as you're raising your leg and you're using your low back to raise it for you. Okay? Breathe. Good. Halfway. Good. 5, 2, 1, and rest. I'm going to have you flip over. Good job. And we're going to find a variation of a hollow position, which is going to work for you. It's going to be different for everybody. So I'm going to show you the positions first, and then we're going to pick one that works for you. So first, my hip should be rotated towards me. So I take away all the space in between my body and the floor, and then I'm going to raise up and hold. If this is too much, you feel stress in your lower back, we're going to bend your knees. The more you bend your knees, the better it's going to be on your lower back. We're going to hold for 30 seconds. Yep. All that matters is that your low back is pressed flat into the ground. Yep. And breathe. Don't hold your breath. Shoulders slightly off the ground. Good. We got another 10 seconds. 3, 2, 1, and rest. Good, just feel that right at the front of your stomach. We're gonna go through that all one more time. On the plank, you're gonna have the option of doing a shoulder tap while you're in that plank position. If you're like, no, the plank for 30 seconds was more than enough, then that's what we'll go with. If you want an extra challenge, you're gonna tap here as we go, okay? We'll go for 30 seconds. 3, 2, 1, and here we go. Good. If you're tapping, make sure you're stabilizing at the hip and you're minimizing how much you're moving. You're gonna move a little bit, but you wanna avoid massive swings with your hips. Good, halfway. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1, and switch. We're gonna go back down to our alternating Superman. Remember, really activating the glute as we raise. We'll go in 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Keep your chin tucked, neck nice and neutral. Good. Some breathing. Halfway. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. And we'll roll over. We'll get back into our hollow position. Or lower back press nice and flat into the ground. The more bent your knees are, the easier it's gonna be. So find that middle ground where it's challenging to hold for 30 seconds, but doable. Here we go. Really focus on not holding your breath. It can be very difficult to do. Be mindful about it. You can. You're almost halfway. Ten seconds. 2, 1, and rest. Great job. Okay. We're gonna grab our foam roller. And we're gonna take 5 minutes and foam roll some things. So we'll walk through how it should look and what we're gonna do. First thing we're gonna do is our IT bands. So the best way to do this is to make sure we're all in the same position is to sit on your foam roller, keep your hands anchored in behind you. And I'm gonna have you rotate to your left. Okay. And then I'm gonna have you take your right leg, throw it over the top. And from here, you're gonna just search from the bottom of your hip to the top of your knee for tight spots in what is called the IT band. And that runs from the hip down to the top of the knee. We're all pretty tight here, most people are. And so it's important that we mobilize this as much as we can, especially if you do a lot of training, and then also we also do a lot of sitting, so it's part of that as well. If you find a spot that's like super duper tight, you're like, oh, go ahead and sit on it a little bit, and you can move side to side on it. You could kick on it, which is too much for me at this point. But we're gonna find that spot, just kind of move up and down nice and gently. We're gonna go for another 20 seconds. Just kind of hunt and search for tight spots there. Whew. Three, 2, 1, and we'll switch. That's it. Extend the leg. It goes over the top, and then the same thing. And just Nice and gentle movements. This helps hydrate tissue. It helps break tissue that's hard. It kind of helps break that up as well. Good. Again, if you find some place that's really hot, you can go ahead and sit on it and move side to side. You could kick a little bit. Just moving through that tissue and trying to soften it up as best we can. Rule of thumb is if it hurts so much that you can't breathe, it's too much. Good. Go another 10 seconds. 2, 1, and relax. Good job. Last thing we're going to do is foam roll our calves. We're going to do those both at the same time. So we're going to put the roller here and just kind of push our butt up off the ground. If that's not doable, you can put a foot here and you can kind of move through each calf on its own. Calves, we really want to kind of make sure we take care of them from a strength perspective and mobility perspective. And well, sometimes we kind of forget about the different calf muscles we have. So the foam roller kind of digs into the soleus a little bit more, which we always are going to be forgetting about because we don't see it as much. Good. And just like with the IT band, if you find that place in your calf, like right here is really tight for me, if I just move side to side on it, I'm going to dig in a little bit more. Any kind of movement on here is good though. We'll spend another 15 seconds and then we'll be done. Okay. Great job today, everybody. Thanks for joining us. And we'll see you next time. Great job. 3. Thanks, everybody.